Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the adventures of Egrimm and Vortex. Now in the last episode, they managed to awaken the Hmong tribe up here at Bear Isle, and release them from their servitude by the Dark Elves, before making their way down the coast where they've decided to go their separate ways, temporarily. Now Vortex, Agraffax, and his cult of Nurgle have come over to Dracula's Spire, where it seems they've been joined by some allies from the Hmong tribe. In fact, who's leading this army? Leif Swordsson. Okay, if the siege equipment we were building has been done, that means this fight is going to be a lot easier than I was hoping it was going to be in today's episode. But we'll come back to that in just a moment, because Egrimm has been doing something slightly emo, but quite cool, by going to the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. And yes, it's a very cool sounding name. Now, we know there's nothing there of interest to him, but he's going to be making his way because with a cool name like that, there may be some hidden books or some secrets that he can pick up. And so, before we deal with Vortex, let's move Egrimm down here so he's in position to try and take it next time. Because, yeah, we're just slightly out of range. Now, what this does give me the opportunity to, if I first of all get him into encampment, is that we've got 9 population surplus. So we can either upgrade one of the buildings we already have, most likely the Horde building itself, or we can try and upgrade and actually get another building, I should say, not a second one, because we've already got many. So what do we want to do? If we spend 4 on getting the Unholy Legion and reduces upkeep, gives me more Chaos, Corruption, and Growth, but I think the Horde recruitment capacity stays the same. Or, we can get ourselves a nice shiny new building, although which one to go for? We could go for Chaos Trolls. Get Armored Chaos Trolls. That's a new one. But we can get that. We can go for Arcane Vortex, get ourselves some more Chaos Sorcerers. And Forsaken, although I don't know if we will be able to actually get any Chaos Sorcerers until we upgrade it. The reason being, it says it unlocks hero recruitment, but it doesn't give me any extra slots for the tabletop cap that we've got for the mod. So we might be able to get this, but I have to wait till we upgrade it before we can actually get there, hero capacity +1. So yeah, with a cold in the mix, that might be a problem. But we'll come back to that. We can go for the Blasphemous Icon, get our hands in on some Chosen of Chaos that we can already get anyway. Bloodgrounds, we want to get a Horde of Chaos Marauders. Okay, what about this side? Unholy Furnace for Chaos Chariots. We can get our hands in on Hell Cannons eventually and Gore Beasts. I think that would be quite a useful one for us to go for. Or we can go for getting this. To be honest, Hell Cannons would be quite a nice bonus to the army. So let's come on here and get ourselves an Unholy Furnace. There we go, we could spend a turn to get that. Also, there was something I wanted to check out. Now you see, we've already done the Cultist Warriors, and there was another unit though I wanted to try and have a look at instead, but I can't remember where they were. 1 second. Oh, here they are actually. The Marauders of the Raven Host. Now the Marauders are the shock troops of the Raven Host's army. They have to change their body at the Raven's will. I'm taking into account there seems to be spelling mistakes here. The manifesting mutations that take the shape of long blades or axes where their arms once were, sprouting tentacles to snare and throw their enemies about. I just want to see what they look like on the battlefield. They seem pretty cool and probably a little bit stronger than the Cultist Warriors we had. Yeah, just a little bit stronger. I have to admit that their health is phenomenal when you consider, compare that to say Chaos Warriors. Yeah, I'm beginning to think that mod might be a little bit OP. Something for me to bear in mind in the future. But for now, we're going to try and check them out. And then we're going to switch over to Vortex. Now with Leif Swordsson's army nearby, yeah, balance bar very much in my favour. Just auto-resolve it, nice and easy. We lost a few Warhounds, but that's about it. We even kept the Plague Burst. That's good. Didn't get much favour out of that either.
Do what you must.
Okay, what do we want to do? Get 500 favour or extra growth? Let's just get the extra growth. There we go, I picked up an obsidian lodestone. Thank you. Now what we're going to do with you, I feel tempted to actually go after this. What is it? Sea Corpse. Okay, that sounds good to me. think they're gonna have something in common, you know, it's a giant bloated sea corpse of a great beast in the sea. We've got a follower of Nurgle that quite likes diseases and pus and all that lovely stuff. I think it makes complete sense that he would want to go and check out this floating corpse in the sea. What do you want, Hellebron? You probably want another peace treaty, don't you? Yeah. I've already told you the agreement I will make. And you have to become my vassal, but you're not going to, are you? No. Okay, no matter. Although, it does give me the idea that after we take Nagaland, my next target's going to be going after Ulfrun, right? So we have two options. We can either go along this bit here and go for the Shadow Word and basically go up against the Forgeborn and the other Dark Elf factions. Or we could go back along here and continue taking out the Cult of Pleasure as managed to turn up, and take on Hagenef again. I'm not too sure which one to go for, we'll have to wait and see, but hey, looks like you guys managed to expand your base a little bit. I would prefer though if they actually tried going this way instead, so they can take out their whole province again. But hey ho, it's up to them. What I could do though, let's have a chat with them in diplomacy. Right, Mung. Here we go.
Straight to business.
Are you willing to join my war against Hagenef? You will if we give you 800 favour. You know what, we got 16,000 at the moment. I'm quite happy to accept that. You go off and keep them distracted for me a little bit. We could even potentially get them to go after Ironfrost themselves. But since they've already taken Dracula Spire, we might as well come down and let them take Wofcost Spire eventually as well. But for the moment, let's go and have you have a chat with the Sea Corps. There you go. You'll get there in the following turn. We'll fight it if we can. Because if I remember right, we do have to face Vampire Coast if we decide to go for the higher prize. So depending on what the balance bar is, we might fight that, just so we can check out our forces against the might of the Vampire Coast. But while we're doing that, Egrimm here, let's make your way down to the Altar of Ultimate Darkness. Right. Okay, quick order resolve now. That was easy. And this time, let's take the favour. Picked up an earthen rod, handy. Okay. No, I'm not, but the plan may be to become a god eventually, mate. Okay, let's bring you back now. So what I'm going to do with him is head off towards Quagroth Deep, and have it so eventually he'll join up with Vorpal down by the pits of Zardak. I think will be a good place for us to head to. And then we can head back round then in order to go after Nagaland. The only thing is, how much... Let me just check the map a minute. Because I had in my head that these might be Skaven locations because of the fact they're ruins in a place that should have been colonized by now. But, and we know that, what was it, Clan Rictus, that's it, has a presence somewhere with quite a few regions. But, let's check out the Skaven corruption. There we go. Okay, so there's a fair bit around here, but oddly enough, up here is relatively empty of Skaven corruption. Vampiric, there's nothing here. And of course there's Chaos, because we happen to be around. Interesting. So these might just be random ruins that we're going to be ransacking as we make our way back. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out, who's this guy? Because we've seen him before, haven't we? Corion Darkhand. Oh, that's cool. So, in fact, I'll come back to him in just a minute. Right, Egrimm Van Horstmann, let's finish off your own personal skills here. And then we've got, I think it's 2 more? Yeah, 2 more ranks, and then we can get our hands on a Chaos Dragon mount for him. That would be quite cool. We'll do that, hit the end turn. But yeah, it's just nice to see, because as part of Mixu's character packs, since they both include both Lords and Heroes, you actually got some legendary heroes you can get for factions. So if you're playing as Nagawan, you can get Koran Darkhand, who's the captain of the Black Guard, and his loyalty to Malekith is pretty much, unbreakable. If out of everyone, that Malekith can rely on. He is probably the only one he can out of the Dark Elves, which is pretty cool. But you also get other ones as well. For example, I believe you can get a guy, I can't remember his name, he's the captain of the Executioners of Harganeth. And you can either get him as a character for Harganeth if you're playing as Hellebron, or he actually leads the Scourge of Cain down by Ulthuan. And you also get some other ones, like those of you that followed my Bretonnian playthrough, where we managed to confederate with the Knights of Origo and managed to get that legendary hero Donna Dom Dominigo. And it's just really nice to see a few unique characters in the Warhammer world that by themselves may not be in a position to become leaders and great generals, but certainly have a feature in the world thanks to Mixu, and I think he's done some fantastic work. So all credit to him, it's really, really good. Anyway, enough of me singing people's praises. Let's head down towards Quagwath Deep, so we can have a look to see about going after some treasure. Oh, hello. Hellebron looks like she might be coming back for round 2, although if she stays where she is, if she tries to colonize Schwartak Mount, we might go after her again, just to eliminate her once again from the fight. Leif Swordson, you're heading off towards Rakdo Gorge. I would have preferred if you actually went down to here, but we can't tell them to actually colonize settlements. We have to leave the AI to do that. But let's go to the Sea Corps and see what we got. Yeah, the bloated corpse of a massive sea monster is floated to the surface in some nearby straits. Dangerous with noxious gases even. Yeah, that sounds like something that a follower of Nurgle would be jumping at the opportunity to check out. But let's loot the carcass and see what we're going to be going up against. Okay, that fight is actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. What are we facing now? Mortars, crap. On the plus hand? Oh Christ, it's because I saw deck hands. On the plus side though, there's no depth guard or anything like that. We've got a fairly easy fight to, Vampire Admiral to win, Mary Wakefield. I think we'll fight this battle. Not because I'm afraid of us losing, but I want to see how our units actually fare against the Vampire Coast, and I want to check out some of the cool units, like the Plague Burst here and the Warriors of Nurgle, as well as the Daemon's Spew. So, let's click this, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield in just a moment. Okay guys, welcome to the battlefield, where I wasn't actually expecting this, although that up there looks really, really cool. Let me just check that. Look at the size of that skull on top of that volcano. Wow, this is a cool map. Really is. And we can see actually a Chaos Portal in the back here as well. Wow. This is a nice little map. I'm really glad that I actually fought this battle. And we can see things like shipwrecks over there in the distance. Wow. I really am impressed. But anyway, enough of this. Let's get the army sorted out. So first of all, am I happy with 17 starting magic? I am indeed. Let's just do this. Now how they've set up. Because what I'm thinking is sending the Warhounds around the sides to go after these mortars, because that's going to cause me a lot of trouble as we start moving the army forward. In fact, we're just going to have a lot of issues just because we're going to be shot at a lot as we get into melee. But once we get into melee, our forces should be relatively easy to deal with them. So, let's start setting up. Let's put the... Oh yeah, we wanted to check out the units as well. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so let's see. We've got Chaos Warriors. Here's the Warriors of Nurgle. I have to say, they do look extremely cool. I mean, I love the rusted armor aesthetic that they've done on it. This is a really good job. I'm impressed. If only we got to see some of them without their helmets on, you could see something like, pus on their face or something like that. That would have been cool. Maybe it would be something we can find on the Chaos Unleashed mod, because that's what I really want to try out. Now, there's the Plague Burst, which, from what I can tell, looks basically the same as the, what's the Bloated Corpse? That's the one for the Vampire Coast, which is basically it. Still, looks kind of cool. And this must be at the Forsaken, the Daemon's Spew. Well, the fact they're pink makes me think more Slanesh than Nurgle, but hey, I'm not their decorator, so what can I say? But there we go. That's the army as it currently stands. Let's go and kill some zombies. Now, let's get... We've got a mountain over this side. Let's get the 2 warhounds on this side. Everyone else then can basically be in a nice straight line, with their job being to go after and kill that enemy army as quickly as we can. So let's just get you like this somewhat. Okay, let's bring you guys up. In fact, can you do... No, you can't do... Vanguard? No. Okay. Let's bring you guys up to here and then up towards here. The rest of you guys start making your way out towards that army. And we'll keep an eye out with... Hang on, where's he gone? Oh yeah, there he is. We'll keep an eye out for Vortex because we've got quite a few nice spells, like Searing Doom that we can use. We can use Gehenna's Golden Hounds. Glittering thing. Does that do added effect? It does. That might come in handy for when we actually have to face some, well, those mortars. Oh yeah, I forgot, we got these as well. We've got the Tormentor Sword, that's going to be quite useful. And the Assault of Stone, if we wanted to try and do some extra damage. Speaking of extra damage, Demon Spear have started to take some damage. Let's get Glittering Robes on them first of all, just to help out a bit. You, let's charge you straight in towards these deckhands. Thank you. Right, you are going to make your way around the flank, so you can actually take out the enemy. So you can do that, and then come around and attack them, please. Alright, despite me giving them some bonuses to their armor, that's not working as effectively as I was hoping. Okay, what's these? Freakish Mutations, armor piercing damage. Let's use Twisted Regeneration and start getting some hit points back, please. Alright, you are about to charge in right into the center of these. So you do your sword, Yeah, let's have you charge into here. You, can we start using something like this? We can. Let's do that right here. There we go. Okay, Chaos Warriors, you're going to go after that unit there. You're going to go after that one. You're going to go after that one. You're going to go after these. You are going to go after those. You're going to go after these. You're going to go after these. Alright, you guys are now going to make your way over to attack these mortars. Go after one at a time, one for each of you. You should be able to take them out easily enough. Here comes the Assault of Stone, fantastic. Let's get some Gehenna's Golden Hounds to help out too. Alright, let's drop a Searing thing right on top of him. Nice and easy. And actually, where are you right now, Vortex? Go and have some fun against the deckhands. I forgot. Actually, weaken them off a bit before you charge in, okay? In fact, you can go up and face their hand cannons. Just because why not? Okay, you guys should be able to deal with those easy enough. You're taking out those. Warriors and Nurgle, I'm not too concerned about them, even though they've taken some damage, because they do have regeneration, so that should help things out a great deal for them. Once they get into combat, anyway. And we should be able to kill off a lot of these fairly easily once we actually do get into fighting. Okay, let's do that. Let's send you guys up to face them. We don't need all these units to try and take these out in combat. That'd just be stupid. You guys go and fight them. Okay, that's one group gone. You can go and take them out now. Quickly before they blast you with some more arrows. No, well, why am I talking about arrows? I don't know. Right, you can go and actually take out that Admiral, because she's only got a pistol. It should be easy target. Warriors and Nurgle, you're actually losing to these? You're kidding me. Okay, hang on. Slow things down a minute. Right. Debuff all of these. I am absolutely shocked to my core that the Warriors and Nurgle are being defeated by a bunch of zombies with guns. Shh. Talking about being disappointed right now. Okay, you can come over here and help them out. You come over here and attack these guys from the behind. Now you finish off these. Alright, you, Vorpal, can continue having some fun against the enemy. Once I've broken this unit of mob hands, we should be able to send one of them off in to help out Vorpal. Not that I'm concerned, but better safe than sorry, you know? Alright, Chaos Marauders, you're doing fine against them. Okay, Chaos Warriors, apparently you're now losing. Let's pull you out of there. Oh wow. You see how a bunch of my warriors just get thrown away by their admiral. Okay, swing around now and go after those deckhands again. Just so we can make sure they don't keep shooting at my forces. Okay, you debuff everyone nearby. Let's see, you... no, let's not use magic on that necessarily. Okay, these guys should start crumbling. So are you. There we go. Okay, beat order them. Only got one character left. Vorpal, go and help out. Because at the moment, this lady here is doing an extremely good job holding off the enemy forces. Oh, there we go, she's dead. That was a nice easy fight, wasn't it? There we go, took 157 losses. The mortars killed a couple, but not too bad. I'm just shocked though at the forces of Nurgle. The fact that these guys took a lot of damage, and yet, well, nearly died. Thankfully though, they managed to regenerate some health, so I'm not too concerned. But anyway, I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. With that, decisive victory by Vorpal Graphax, and a nice test of our forces against the might of the Vampire Coast. Although, luckily we didn't have to take on any Rotten Leviathans, any Prometheus Crabs, or anything like that. So, all in all, it could have been worse. But we'll take that nevertheless. We'll take the 840 extra favour, and that's quite a nice bonus. Not only was Vorpal going to have some fun by bathing in the bloated guts of the beast, but he was also able to get 6,000 extra favour and some more experience. If only we could have got a nice magical item, but hey-ho, one of those things. Let's bring you guys back onto land now, where it looks like we may take a little bit of attrition, but that's okay. Got plenty of time to make our way towards Wafkar Spire, and we'll be able to search it, see what's going on there. In the meantime, no, Engrimm's already moved, my bad. So Vorpal, what we're going to give you now? What spells have we not done yet? We've got Final Transmutation, but we also got Magical Reserves and Earthen. That I would like to try and use, but let's go sensible. Let's give us some extra Power Reserve and Miscast Base Chance. There we go. Doomfire. Also the Hell Cannons, right. What I'm thinking as well, once we can get our hands on some Hell Cannons, is I think giving one or two to Vorpal would also be a good thing to do. Not only because of their obvious benefit when it comes to actually fighting in battles, but also because, going by Drake and Materium's comments, where he's been sharing the backstory of Peter Bachman and his transformation into Vorpal, which, by the way, mate, I'm looking forward to finding out what comes next in his story, although I completely understand that writing a sophisticated backstory can take time. So, you take your time, mate, but I'm for one looking forward to see what you share next. But, with his background being in Null, and with the Gold College in particular, so hence, you know, the focus on metals, it makes sense to me that he might be comforted, or even be interested in having Hell Cannons, you know, in his army, because that's the closest thing we can get to artillery as Chaos. Although we could also chuck in a few Chaos Dwarves with guns to represent that as well. Anyway, Trich Craventail from Victus, you want a non-aggression pact? I'm gonna say no. I mean, I know there's some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? There is some previous evidence to show there has been relations and treaties between Chaos and Skaven. Let's be honest, do you really want to, you know, trust Skaven? Especially as we're the follower of Zeech, the manipulator himself? Let's be honest here, why would you want to do that? Ooh, this could be an interesting fight between Crone Helleborn and Leif Sorton. Look forward to see what happens there. My aspiration for greatness has now been done. Let's search the spire. Ah, 3 Chaos Dwarves. Let's see what we can find. 3 Chaos Dwarves. 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 3 Chaos Dwarves Hello, Skaven. I didn't realize you were sitting around just yet. Let's not declare war on just yet. Actually, let me have a quick look. The reason being is I actually wanted to see about trying to get a few extra troops for Vorpal's army before we actually continue any assaults, so let's take the opportunity to do that. We'll just move him slightly over to here. I know we're taking some can we move somewhere which isn't got attrition, please? There. Thank you. Much, much better. Right, let's encamp them. We've got 12 population surplus as well, so we can actually upgrade the Horde a little bit. In theory, we could even recruit another commander, but like I mentioned in the comments, I think it was... Did I mention in the last episode? But I'm not going to go for another Lord until we take Nagorant. I think that will be our good sort of end of chapter for us to get a new Lord on board. But for the moment, these two are doing the job just fine. So we'll leave the 12 population surplus, but let's upgrade the rest of them. First of all, let's get some proving grounds. So we can check out what, what's it called? The Censors of Nurgle are all about. Let's get... Do we want that one? We probably will. But is there anything else we want to try and get first? Let's go IBU, I think. Some Chaos Trolls. Nah, let's get you, actually, the Blasphemous Icons. We can get... oh no, yeah, I would though, because I want to get my hands on an Exalted Hero at some point. And this will give me access to actually getting some proper Chaos Warriors. Although, of course, they're not going to be Warriors of Nurgle. But they seem to be slightly better in combat. You know what? Let's go for Trolls. They're a fun unit to try out, aren't they? And plus they can vomit everywhere. I mean, what better for Vorpal or Gulfax than that? Anyway, let's shift over to here and let's check out some new units. So we can get our hands on Beasts of Nurgle, monstrous infantry. The production of too much corruption in an area, these things combine the features of several different creatures fused into one nightmarish being, creating a terrifying abomination. Sounds good to me. Let's grab a unit of them. We can get 2 more as well. I wouldn't mind trying out some Spreaders of Plague, so we can check out the Carrions. But let's say that for the moment. In fact, can he get... Oh no, I think that's with the upgrade. Because I wouldn't mind swapping out some of the horsemen we've got for horse masters. Otherwise, let's try and have a look here. What the? Putrid Blight Kings. The Putrid Blight Kings are hulking monstrosities, swollen with pus and unnatural vitality. Their bodies are deformed abominations of open wounds and seeping sores, wriggling parasites and spilling innards, yet they know nothing of pain or fatigue. Welcome to the team, guys. With a name like that. And then let's get some Chosen. So we have some elite bodyguards as well. In fact, let's swap them out, because let's go for our halberds. Because we haven't got anyone really to take on large units. So we'll grab a unit of you guys. There we go. That should do quite nicely for a turn. Research available. What can we get in this time? We've got 40,000. We could do that. But instead, extra leadership... Chaos Trolls. Couldn't mind get some Trolls for him as well. Let's go for the Blood God. Just get that bonus then for income. So we'll do that. Horde available upgrade as well. Egrimm, you're making your way over towards Quargoth Deep anyway. Ah, more Skaven. That's actually quite interesting because... Well, as you guys know, there isn't a lot of Skaven corruption in the area. It's only 6.4. Yet, they've managed to take them and actually... Huh. Yeah, in fact, they got a rubbish pit which actually increases Untainted. Interesting. Well, we're still going to burn it down, but we can take a moment to level up his... We can't because I've just moved him slightly out of range. Bugger. You know what? Screw it. Declare war. Let's bring in the Mung to help us. Alright, nice easy auto resolve. Kill him. And do you want the favor or the raise? Burn it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, A cold. What can we give you now? I'm still saving up our Manticore, so we've got 2 more levels to get. Let's get Spirit Leech. And did we get all the other ones here already? We did. Okay, let's grab me an aspect of the Dread Knights. There we go. Oh yeah, do we want to try and do this for 10 turns so we get the extra movement? You know what? Sure. Let's enact this ritual. Maybe it would have been better if I did it... Stupid me. It would have been better if I actually did it in the next turn, so we actually have that turn as a bonus. Because now we've just used the turn where we couldn't do anything with it. Oh. Okay, well... The Hmong tribe didn't do too well in that fight. Obviously, Crone Hellebrand is a bit pissed after what we've done recently. Although I suppose if I really wanted to, I could actually send Egrimm back up to the north in order to fight them. Just because they've now going to be much, much weakened by colonizing those new settlements. Although I think after we leave, it could be quite fun just to let the Dark Elves go a bit wild up here. Because I can't imagine Malekith is going to be too thrilled about the power that they've managed to get from chasing after our ruins. Anyway. Let's continue down here, guys. This time, though, we are definitely going to give you 25, 25, 27. Give me 27. Thank you. Alright. You're going to head down here, because then we can spend some points to level this up. Which allows me then to level this up and get my hands on that Demonic Forge. And I can't do this to level 5. Okay. You, my good friends, we'll leave it a turn because we're going to be able to get down there easily enough. But we'll actually add a bit more to his army. Because now... Ooh, here we go. Got Senses of Nurgle. I love the fact that it just says Nurgle's Pestilent Glory! Shouting at the top of their lungs. I think these are just the Marauders, really. But I'm certainly take a couple of those. Take some zombies. We can get... What else? Horse Masters. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those. Hellriders Slanesh. Could be interesting to check out it in the future. But let's get our hands instead on some Chaos Trolls. Oh, we can only get 1 unit of those. Get 2 units of these then. 2 turns... Nah, we'll just leave that. No, actually, if we're going to be here for 2 turns anyway, we might as well just take the opportunity to build it up, although we do have to bear in mind our income. Alright, let's grab another unit of you guys, and then... Nah, we'll go for some more trolls for the moment. Let's just keep it as it is, okay? Vorpal then, let's... How long we got? 22 until he gets his dragon. Okay. Let's give you now Final Transmutation and Arcane Conduit. There we go. And then we'll hit Enter. Okay. So don't worry guys, I'm aware that we're going to have to sort out the money situation again by taking some more settlements, burning into the ground and actually gaining favour from them rather than horde growth. So that's what we're going to probably be doing for the next episode. We'll have Vorpal continue building up his army a little bit more. Although actually, nah, you know what we'll do? Because of the money issues, we'll save getting the things like the trolls and stuff for another time. We've got enough points spent anyway, so we can now get our hands on at least some troops. And then we'll go after the settlement nearby. Wafka Spire, take it. Volatile Vortex. The Grey Warden teeters on his axis and weakens for a moment. Before it recovers, the winds of magic burst forth in a tumultuous gyre around your army, greatly boosting the power reserve but decreasing the chance of miscast. Okay. Nothing we haven't seen already. Right. Yeah, let's cancel both of those in a minute. Let's just get you to go after here. Alright, again, nice easy order resolve. 44 losses. 8,000. Perfect. We'll take that. You, Egrimm, though. We can actually upgrade this now. Let's move you down to join up then as well. So again, make sure we get 27. Perfect. Let's move you into encampments. You can upgrade this now so we can get our hands on a few hell cannons. Might temporarily just get rid of someone like maybe the Warders of the Raven Host again. In fact, let me just change... Nah, we're going to get rid of them anyway. Just so we can get our hell cannons, stick them in each of the armies. And then... let's hit enter. So, what's going to happen in the next episode? Well, we're going to join up forces yet again to go down towards the pits of Zardoz. We're going to take it out, and then we're going to push up towards Storak Core up here, and continue making our way back up towards Nagorond. We're going to burn Nagorond to the ground, of course, and then we're going to see which direction we're going to take then to go after Ulfrod. We can either fight Hagenef once more as we make our way along the top here, or we can go after some new factions by going through the Clawed Coasts in order to get over to here, and then we can sail over. Now, if only I can remember, whereabouts, oh Christ, what was her name? Symphonia, you know, the opera singer Vampire Coast leader. Cynthia, isn't it? I can't remember her name, crap. I'm having a moment. But anyway, we might go after her. But, as you know, all of this is going to happen in the next episode. So for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope you join me next time for more Warhammer. But until then, everyone, take care. And goodbye for now.